I was wondering, so would you like to be like a Shams level guy?
Yeah,
for
that'd
like,
be sick.
Where
Yeah.
you're like breaking news, like, yo.
A Joke WRLD bomb.
Yeah,
it's a Joke WRLD bomb. Oh, shit.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it takes to do that too, because like they announced like a new season of Tires or something, and I'm like, I wish I could announce. Like, I'm just comedy media. Why is like Variety Fair getting this story? Like, I don't understand. I don't know how any of that works. I'm gonna figure it out.
Dude, you're kind of bricking me up right now, dude. I'm getting a little bricked here, and you're getting me excited.
Oh, all right.
Go nuts.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They thought that was so fucking funny.
They did.
And goddamn, they were right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's possibly the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. They capitalize it to make sure we knew.
That we go nuts. It should say go hard.
Clearly.
Yeah, it should say go hard. We'll go hard.
Oh, I'll go hard.
Yeah, I'm always hard.
Bro, I'm hard right. Assan, how hard are you?
So hard. Don't. No, not for you. Not for you.
It's not for me?
It's not for you.
But can you tell me why you're so hard right now?
Blue Chew tablets, baby.
Oh!
Oh, so good. Guys, enter the room, dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet, it's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave you downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership.
Guys, Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Guys, you want to have better sex with your woman. You want to have better sex with your man. I don't care. I don't care who you're entering. I do not give a fuck who you enter.
With consent.
With consent.
Yeah. Let's say yeah.
But what I do care about with consent is a Blue Chew tablet going into your body, straight to your penis, and inside that person that is having consensual sex with you. That's what I do care about.
Yes. And guys, this isn't just about performance, it's about legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up.
They kind of are.
Yeah, they are. They do.
Here's what's crazy and sad. They actually are talking about if your penis gets hard.
Yeah.
They might not. Do I think all women are talking about size? Maybe some. But I do think whether it got hard or not, that's coming
huge.
up.
I mean, that's like, if it doesn't get hard,
Literally
that's all
huge.
they're talking about.
That's
And
all they're talking about.
and they're making fun of you. Don't get it twisted. They're not like, oh, he says it always doesn't happen, and I believe. No, they're making fun of you.
Here's what's crazy, because in the moment they say, oh, is it me? They make it about them.
Yeah.
But then the moment they leave, you're a bitch loser. It's like, no, keep that energy.
Yeah.
It's about you.
Yeah.
You keep that energy, lady.
Yeah.
It's always been your fault. Since you ate the apple, it's been your fucking fault. All right, now I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you're preaching, and we're doing an ad.
Oh, I'm sorry, me too.
Yeah, you didn't even do. Yeah. So
Well, you know,
we
I'm
need an ad there.
sure Blue Chew's like, yo, this guy's fucking onto something. This guy's right about that.
Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com.
Guys, we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code
Solid
at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Promo code SOLID. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And big thank you to Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Seriously, Blue Chew, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You're our first sponsor, and you'll always be our first sponsor. Back to the show.
Yes, we can't have Val on camera.
We cannot have Val on camera. That'd be a real problem.
Yeah.
We'd lose everything.
This has to
We'd lose.
This has to be your beard on this.
That might be. I don't
No,
know.
you know who? That's Brian Simpson's beard.
Oh, right.
I watched it. We had him on yesterday, and I watched it happen as he was talking. I saw it get connected, and then for the rest of the pod, I just looked at it.
That's hilarious.
So that's how I know exactly whose it is.
I listened to that in the shower for research today.
The what?
The episode from yesterday.
Oh wait, do we have? Oh, that was with Brian.
Yeah, that was
that came out. Okay, because we're a little.
Unks.
Yeah.
Dog. How? Wait, no, fuck. Don't hold on.
Well, we're
Now, what can we
recording.
but you know, but I don't know if cameras are on. I don't know what's going on.
No, we're ready. We're good.
Guys, this is a big ep today. This is a very exciting ep today. We have Joke WRLD.
Hey.
Clap for myself.
Joke WRLD on the pod, dude.
Definitely clap for yourself.
Question number 1. What's your name, dude?
My name is Jake.
Okay. We're like, is he gonna go by Joke or Mr. World?
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know what
It
to
was
call
funny.
you,
I
Playboy.
went in the green room at Sunset like a month ago, and Red Band was there, and he calls me Joke as my first name, which is fun because it's so close to my real name. It's
Yeah.
one letter away.
Yeah.
And we went to a bar after. He goes, "All right, come on, Joke. We're going to the next bar." He was just bossing me around, calling me Joke. I felt like one of those guerrilla journalists. Just
Bro, here's what's crazy because you said your name a second ago, and I'm like, I don't remember it. He's Joke. You are Joke World.
All right.
It's kind of, you're a Joke World, bro. Like, that's who you are. I have another question.
All right.
How did we get here?
That's a good. Thank you for asking, Deric.
How, Joke World, Jake, how
Well,
did we get here, brother?
Yeah.
I'm 27 years old. So I actually started doing stand-up in college when I was like 18. I went to a small Division III school in Ohio, played D3 ball there.
Hey, you and Deric.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
baby.
I
Hold
wasn't
on.
at-
I gotta know what you did and what you played. Where and what did you play?
I went to the University of Mount Union.
I know the University of Mount Union.
It's one of the best dynasties in all of
Yeah, it's a
sports.
dynasty. You know that,
Yeah.
right? That's
Oh,
like
really?
the D3s. That's the Alabama D3 football.
Yeah, I'm
Damn.
national champion. We did all the good shit. Yeah, I didn't play at Bethlehem or whatever the fuck.
That's actually really close.
But
I played at Bethlehem. It was Division I rave busting.
undefeated. Yeah. No. So yeah, I went there to play, and I started doing open mics there.
What position did you play? I'm so
Played
sorry.
receiver.
I knew it.
I was a
sense.
scrub. I was a scout team All-American. My career stat line is 1 catch for 7 yards, but it was on senior night, which is
Let's
even worse.
go.
that's
Wait, but this is
cool.
at Mount Union though.
Yeah,
You got a
we
natty.
had legit people there. Like we had NFL scouts watching our receivers. Like I played receiver. That's where Cecil Shorts is from. Pierre Garcon, Nick Sirianni.
Damn.
So like it's a real
It's a
real
football.
school.
No, that's
Yeah.
a football.
Larry Karras is in the Hall of Fame, winningest coach of all time. So it was funny at halftime. My coach was like, "All right, we're gonna get you the ball today, Jake or Joke," and he goes, "What route do you feel comfortable running?" And I was like, "Maybe like a post or like a post corner or a fade or something." And he was like, "How about a speed out? Like,
Yeah,
how about a
dude.
bubble?" And it was on 2 targets, which is pretty embarrassing. But I got upfield.
You got a field though, bro.
But we weren't allowed to like go to the bars and stuff during the season, obviously, because we were a good team. And so I had to ask my captain if I was allowed to go to this open mic because it was at a bar, like the first time I wanted to do it. And he said, "You're allowed to go if you film it and we play it at the captain's meeting." Which sounds like they're just setting me up for failure, obviously.
Yeah.
I was a sophomore, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll do that. So I went, I filmed it. It was like 2 minutes long. It was in Alliance, which is just a towny, like meth type of town, like a bad, shitty bar. And it was fun, and I filmed it, and it didn't go that bad. And so they played at the captain's meeting, and I don't think it was as bad as I thought it would be. So from then on, I did a joke of the week at every captain's. Like the captain's meeting is like some serious stuff. Then it was like segments, like Eskimo Brothers of the Week, like Freak of the Week, Drunk of the Week, stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
it would end with my joke of the week for my next 3 years. So it's kind of like the director of morale for the Purple Raiders doing stand up. And that's kind of like what I wanted to
vibe
do.
receiver.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Dude.
Probably detrimental to the team. I was good for the partying and for the
No, you need
distraction.
an all-time vibes guy,
Yeah.
dude.
You need
So-
a vibes guy. Every job needs a vibe guy.
So that was my role for about 3 years, and I wanted to like. I wanted to do stand up, but I wasn't willing to fully commit because my parents paid for me to go to college. So I was like, I got to get a real job. So my plan was to get like a ticket sales job in sports or something in like in major scene like New York or somewhere I could do stand up as well. And then I graduated during COVID. So it was like no real jobs, no open mics, whatever, moved back home. And I was just like very sad because I lost all my friends. We didn't even get to say goodbye to people. We were in Fort Lauderdale for spring break when Rudy Gobert like touched all the microphones and stuff. And we thought, oh, no more class ever again. But really it was like everyone move home and finish online and don't really graduate and never see any of your friends ever again. So it's pretty sad.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that sucks.
That sucks.
And there's no real jobs. There was no open mics going on. And I didn't really respect COVID very much. So I was like, I'll just do like Instacart. I'll go out in the world, like deliver everyone's groceries. So I was just doing that like 10 hours a day and just ripping comedy podcasts like constantly. Just that's all that was on. It was like when like Bad Friends was starting to take off, Two Bears, like right in that like COVID
Yeah.
bubble. And I was like, no one's really organizing any of this stuff. Like I don't know. I also like from my sports background, like there's so much sports media. And it seemed like comedy was taking off and there's no media around it. And everyone seemed to be fans of the same people, but like they all have different pages, and there's no way to be like one fan of just comedy in general. I like, and you know, Barstool and like Friday Beer, stuff like that, like a media company. So that was just kind of like the idea, and I started off just with like what I could do in my parents' house, which is just compilations and stuff. I didn't have a microphone or didn't want to be like heard up. That would be embarrassing. So I'm like, whatever. And then eventually I just gained some momentum. I moved to Tampa for a sales job. Eventually I was making the same amount from both, so I quit that, went full-time in on Joke WRLD, and we hired a few people to help. And then about a year ago, I moved to Austin because I hate trans people. And
Welcome, brother.
no, so that's pretty much that's pretty much the story.
Welcome, brother.
That's
Working the trans jokes minds with us.
That is when we accepted him.
Yeah.
That's when we accepted him as a man, as one of us. Okay, that is incredible. Now, this is what I'm interested in. That's very awesome of you. It's very cool that you did that, and very smart because you did see that. Did any of the negative videos? So everyone, because you were the first one, from my opinion, that I seen, because there were people putting out stuff about comedy, but every single video was like, why Andrew Schultz is worshiping Satan and drinking the blood of Joe Rogan. Every video was
Why
like,
Joe Rogan is slowly making sure no one ever laughs again.
Every single video was that. And so it's like, all right, you were the first one. Because I remember when I started seeing your videos, I didn't give it no mind, but until like the second or third one, it was like, oh man, this guy's like said three. I've seen 3 videos and it's been like 3 nice things, you know, in a row. And so did you notice that? Because those videos, those hate videos get millions of views. Those guys are eating off that shit.
They're really good at getting views. They're huge.
So did that influence you at all? Or did you notice that?
I feel like when I started, people still liked everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
so those weren't happening yet.
Not as much as they are now, and like the arena shows weren't necessarily where they were now, and like I feel like I mean a lot of it probably is just like you can get views off these people's names, obviously. So like you can't. It's funny about those channels because they don't make any videos about the actually like bad comedians. Like if you went out to like a bar show and it's like you should make a video about these like bad comedians, but they're making it about like arena acts because they need the views to get the money, whatever. So those weren't as popular when I started, but my mindset is to do like real. I want to be like a news channel, not like a gossip or like fan fiction. Like I'm trying. They actually help me. I don't like hate those channels or whatever because it's hard to. Well, maybe it's not when you're using negativity, but it is hard to like gain views and like be consistent on YouTube. Like, you know, respect the hustle of like content creation.
Also, those videos are entertaining sometimes.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're not bad at it by any means.
No, they're clearly good at what it is. It's just, like you said, it is fan fiction.
Yeah, but also every time I meet real comedians or people who like my channel or whatever, they always just say that they appreciate the positivity. So those people are making me look so good, even though that's not even like what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be factual. And then they're making me look like really good by like comparison. Yeah, so thank you for that.
I guess you know what's funny? I've never noticed that you're just being unbiased because everything is so negative. It looks like you're being the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, it is. But when you look at it, it's just like this is what's happening around the scene.
Yeah, I'm not even like people like if I have any hateful comments, it's because I'm glazing the Rogan verse, which is like a bunch of words that are just cringy to even say. Like, first of all, I feel like they just made up that word for this niche of content anyway, and now everyone's using it, the Rogan verse. But I'm just like, if I say someone's doing an arena show just because that's news, that's just what it is. And then they go, oh, you're glazing Andrew Schultz for saying that he's doing Madison Square Garden. It's like, I'm just saying that he is doing it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
That is,
you know what I mean?
How you feel about Schultz, you have to admit he did do it.
Yeah. And that's all I'm saying.
Because you're not saying whether you liked it, whether it's good or bad. That is true. It's just like, hey man, this is what.
And I do like I started off by making videos about people that I think are funny and that I like and I enjoy. So there is a little bit of that. But technically, if you're looking at the film, I'm not. I don't know. I guess.
I love that you're a football player about it. I saw that come out, but if you're watching, you're game taping this.
I see how it looks, I guess. Yeah, but like I'm not. I'm just trying to be factual. I want to be like a real like ESPN like media news source for comedians. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I even feel lame because like I like Barstool. Pardon My Take is like my favorite podcast to listen to. That's not for work or whatever, but like they are funny about sports and they like make fun of athletes and all this stuff. And I wish that I could do a little bit of that, but it's so much more personal. And you can't like someone can have a bad game, then have a good game the next night. You can't just be like this guy fucking sucks and then that's it. Like it's not really the same one-to-one, but those hateful channels do seem to have a lot more fun with it. And I like to have fun, you know. But I
Also,
also
hating it. But first off, what those hateful channels are doing, if we keep it at a buck right now, since we're talking comedy, that's all we are doing in private.
Yeah.
Is what those hateful channels are doing online. Is all, and every comic knows that, and every comic would admit that. Yeah. Now, why I think we get so upset is like to do it personally is like, to do it publicly is
well,
just
you guys
like,
know way more than they do also.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
also like they almost know, but they're like so wrong when they're wrong. It's like, damn, I can
Yeah.
see why you think you're right. But
Yeah.
that's not how this works.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I do get it. The hate party is fun, you know, but to do it unbiased, I think is the.
and I'm kind of
Move.
in like I am doing interviews and stuff too. Like I'm trying to like Shams was just on Flagrant, and
Yeah.
I was like, this would be cool if I could get to like this level of like people are texting me like this or like information.
Like
I
an
was wondering,
agent?
so would you like to be like a Shams level guy?
Yeah,
for
that'd
like,
be sick,
Where
yeah.
you're like breaking news, like, yo,
Yes.
Ehsan Ahmad just signed a Netflix
Oh,
deal,
God.
two
Yes,
special deal.
yes.
A Joke WRLD bomb.
Yeah, yeah,
Woj
Woj bomb, yeah,
bomb. It's
yeah,
a Joke
yeah,
WRLD
yeah.
bomb. Oh shit.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it takes to do that too, because like they announced like a new season of Tires or something, and I'm like, I wish I could announce. Like I'm just comedy media. Why is like Variety Fair getting this story? Like I don't understand. I don't know how any of that works. I'm gonna figure it out. But
Dude, you're kind of bricking me up right now, dude. I'm getting a little bricked here, and you're getting me excited.
oh, all right.
So well, I do think what you're describing is like a new form, right? So like the reason why Variety Fair and all these stuff gets is because they have a relationship with the agents of these people,
Oh, okay.
right? So it's
guess,
like
yeah.
yeah. So that's what's happening.
But he's a new media company.
You're a new media guy, so it's like I think the right way, the move is to either get like make connections with these media agencies and be like, hey, look, this is where stand-up news is. Like, first of all, like Variety Fair or like Vulture, it's like, okay, I guess, but it's like they do so many things. You can be like, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
what I'm
and we all know that they are as crazy and biased as those like wild people on the internet are. They Vanity Fair and like if you look at them, they're crazy biased. Like they have a specific thing that they like.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not clearly like, hey, this is the best comic. These are what's
Or
going
like,
on.
this is what's happening.
This is
I
what's
was
happening. It's like, no, this is what should be happening, and we like this, and this is bad.
And why you should care about it. And
Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. This is bad, and this is the good. It's like, no, this is what's selling tickets.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, this
Yes.
is what people are caring about for some reason, and I respect that.
Because the ticket sales part's the only not subjective part about comedy, which is why it's not a one-to-one with sports, media, and stuff. Because like you can have a bad game that's objective on the stat sheet, you were 3 for 20 shooting, whatever. But then the next, if you're selling no tickets, and then you're always selling no tickets, and it's hard to like comment on that and then like have a bounce back and not have these comedians hate. Because in sports, it's every night something.
Oh
goes
yeah, bro.
bad.
Because if you're taking if you say like, oh man, went to a Deric show and it was like nobody was there and he kind of just had a mediocre set. Yeah, bro. Forever,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this nigga, dog.
Yeah, and you could
Yeah,
have
and
4
there's-
sets that night also. And
Yeah, because I'm also like, damn, bro, you came to the late Friday because you don't know. It's like, well, the early show was packed. Like hold
Yeah.
on, bro, that show I was fucking around. It was like, wait a minute, like, yeah, it's comedy's so personal and it's so each set. It's such
And
a
some of
different art
these
form.
channels or people online, not even the channels, because I think that they're doing a thing and they know what they're doing. But the people that like fall for it, one, they're just kind of repeating the same comments, like from Reddit to each YouTube channel to everyone else's channel. So it's the same like joke or like same like thing. They're all just
Yeah.
kind of. But also, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. So. Never mind.
You're also becoming my favorite person right now, dude. I'm slowly kind of falling in love with the kind of person you
In
are.
the middle of a point.
I was locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's because like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I made a video about going to Yellow Springs, and people say the same shit. Like this, Dave Chappelle does TED Talks now, and it's like you've heard that from a different comment. You did not think of that, and you haven't even seen him live ever. And if you
Right.
have, you've
Talking.
only seen him in an arena, which doesn't even fucking count. Like, if you've been to Yellow Springs, it's a room this big, and it'll change your life. Like, you can't just say he does TED Talks because you saw the one like. Whatever, serious, like whatever special he did, and then you're like, that's his whole career. It's just fucking insane. It's like one of the greatest public speaking careers of all time. And I was just like, no, it's just TED Talks now. And I saw him in an arena from the nosebleeds, and like it wasn't that good. Of course, if you're watching it on a screen, there's an audio delay. Go to a real club, see him live, like in a 200-seat room. Same with Joe Rogan. Everyone shits on his comedy. They've never seen him in like a real, like small club venue before. It's crazy. And then they think that they know. The weird thing is that they think that they know.
Everyone does,
No
bro.
one thinks
Everyone.
that they know more than someone who's just outside of comedy.
Yeah.
They think they know it all. It's an interesting thing that happens. And that happens in real life too. It's like if someone's like orbiting around comics but doesn't do comedy, they think that they know. It's a very interesting thing that happens with just comedy. Like I love football and I orbit around football players. I can't be like, I know what beats a cover 2.
Yeah.
But these people, they think they know. It's like going back to the Rogan thing and how everyone talks about the same thing over and over again a lot. So you hear this with Austin, so it's like a simulcrum. That's what they say, or it's like
wait, what is that?
It's like that's
What's the
one
word?
of the videos. It's like a simulcrum. Like we all have like a simulated reality where we have to bend our knee to Rogan, like politically, to get on the shows.
Wait, you didn't have to do that?
Yeah. Oh wait, you didn't get the sword as well.
Wait a minute.
But it is like if you just knew like the straight up political arguments that happen in that green room between
They're really
friends.
funny.
Like real deal.
It's
Like
real
sometimes
funny,
that
bro.
gets into like yelling matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we don't all agree with each other.
Yeah.
Because Rogan's like, I'm gonna marry a trans person, and Ron's like, I'm gonna kill her, and they're yanking her by the arm. And they're just yanking. And Peter's like,
chained up,
stop, guys, stop. You guys have to go up soon. And yeah,
Leave her
it
chained.
gets, and Brian's just trying to eat us out. It's crazy in there. It gets crazy in that green room,
Yeah,
brother.
but no, it's just because it's like the idea of, especially because all these like sort of like left-leaning spaces, their whole thing is to exclude people who don't think like them. So
Yeah.
they think these sort of more right-leaning spaces will be like that as well. It's like a kind of a projection where it's like, no, you can believe what you want. Like if you say some shit, you have to back it up. You can't just say some shit without saying some shit. But yeah, like there's some really liberal people in that Rogan green room. Like really liberal people.
Yeah, of course. It's a I guess, yeah, everyone knows that. But also no one knows that.
No one knows that.
Yeah.
Everyone
Bro,
thinks we're all like this conservative
insane.
army.
That's why that Tim Dillon interview with CNN was like hilarious because it was like, name a liberal comedian. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you mean like 99% of them?
99% of them. Because it's like, most of them, bro, if you talk to, even the ones who were like, would say they're Republican or whatever, if you talk to them, they're still pretty level-headed. Like, everyone's pretty level-headed because it is weird when I think of what you said about the left-leaning shit of like how they're more excluded. But I think when they think of the right-wing thing, like, or people on the right side, they think of like the Klan. Like they think of like people being like, no, whites only, this only, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which, you know, so I've noticed that it's like an extreme,
Right.
which is why I think they're kind of acting that way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
doesn't
Because
just the
they're thinking,
lineup like disprove? Like it's like easy researchable.
No one cares though.
There's so many black people at Mothership.
He hates
It's
it.
the worst.
He brought it up last night. I know it seems like I'm joking right now. He literally went to Rogan and was like, "Hey man, we gotta do something."
No, because Rogan was like, yeah, there's just there's like a lot of black people in lineups, and I was like, well, let's not talk about the actual problems this club has. I did say that to him.
No, that's crazy. That did come up literally last night.
That's hilarious.
That was said. You sound sick of it.
I'm
He's sick
taking
of
a
it.
stand.
Dedrick was his last. When the Dedrick thing happened, he went to Tony. He was like, all right, I'm sick of this.
But that's also the thing about Austin is it's not just one club too. Like Sunset, every person out of Sunset seems to be hilarious. And then there's here, and then there's there's so many places.
Like right, my favorite. Have you been to my new favorite club? Have you been to Roscoe's Comedy Club?
No, but I drive past it a lot.
Dude, you gotta go.
Roscoe's is my news. That's my I go. So my spots used to be Mothership all the time, and then I do Sunset, then I do Black Rabbit, and then of course Creek's always been Creek. So
Yeah,
Creek,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you just don't. It's always been here. But those
That's
are
like
like
one
my
of the best
spots.
ones. Yeah.
It's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
But like I don't even. It's just one of the spots
Yeah.
you do. But now Roscoe's has entered like the chat. Roscoe's is
Wow.
I'd say I do Mothership, then Roscoe's
Wow.
or Black Rabbit. It's like probably these two are my favorite spots. The only reason Roscoe's is just because I have to drive to it.
Okay.
And by drive to it, it's like 5-minute drive.
Yeah.
It's only a 20-minute walk too. So if there's
But
enough-
if you're bouncing, that's the problem. If you're
bouncing, it's
bouncing, like, I got to get back because I got a Sunset
Right.
again and I got to do a Mothership.
But
Roscoe's my new favorite spot.
those
gotta check
Roscoe's
that out.
those Roscoe's weekend shows
Woo!
are phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a little box. It's awesome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they curtained it, so they made it better.
curtained it.
And,
it was like a good room.
Yeah.
And they added curtains to it, and it was like a great room.
It's an
I
unreal
gotta
room.
check that out.
And I think great comics are going to come out of there next. I think a lot of the great young comics of Austin, like whoever is the next person on Kill Tony or the next Mothership door guy or whatever, I think they'll probably come out of
Yeah,
Roscoe's.
Roscoe's is gonna produce some monsters. It's just the room is so good.
This
great.
is good insight. This is good to know.
And
This is why we brought you here, dude.
Journalism.
yeah,
Roscoe's.
If you have any questions, please ask.
Yeah.
At any point if you have questions,
and
we'll give it
Roscoe's
to you.
has their own ecosystem of it's like people who live in that neighborhood who like walk around all the time. Yeah. So it's like
it's important.
Yeah, it's a lot of like foot traffic goes by in that area all the time.
Well, what I like doing about Roscoe's, so because all these clubs, when you do them all so much, you notice the fan base and like what you're performing for. And what I like about Roscoe's, even though it's right over there, right by East Austin. You been to East Austin?
I also have not, but it's on my list.
Another great room, and I love East Austin as well. But
I just keep going to the creek. It's just so easy.
Well, Creek's
Creek you can hang.
You can hang.
You can talk to people.
It's awesome.
Roscoe's and
it's more of a regular like this, where you come to the show, you're leaving.
Okay,
You know.
yeah.
But what I like about Roscoe's though, the audience, the people who go there are. It feels like you're doing a road club in Kansas City.
Oh,
It doesn't feel like East Austin or here or of course Sunset Mothership, where it's mainly young people, you know what I'm saying, downtown people, like people who come in to party and drink. No, the Roscoe's is like married people with kids, people who are coming out on date night.
Roscoe's,
and that's a different energy. That's a different kind of fan. It's a different kind of audience.
Big date night spot as well.
But it feels like you're doing the road, which I like. It's like, all right, well, now I'm not just, because sometimes when you're doing Black Rabbit or Mothership or whatever, when it's just young people, you'll fuck around more, you'll say things differently.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know, like, nigga, how would this hit in Mississippi? If I was in Mississippi, Tupelo, how would this joke hit? And the Roscoe's kind of gives you a little bit of that.
So you think Austin is a great comedy town because you have fans coming out from, like, it's like the most liberal city maybe in the country, but in Texas. So it's like you don't know who, you can't really pander to the audience. Do you guys feel that way about Austin, or is it just like every crowd you're feeling them out specifically? This is my interview now.
Yo, take over, by all means. I'll answer first one. I would say, just like any crowd, though, I think anywhere you can pander. You can look at what you're talking to and start pandering, because people do that here. And in New York, people did or in LA, like you always gonna see the comics who kind of pander. Right. But the rooms are a little more diverse. Like, I don't like, is the Mothership a little more right wing and Creek probably a little more liberal? Yes. But you'll find just as many right-wing people and just as many liberal people in both. You know what I'm saying? So it's you can't full-on pander.
I would say Austin is a crowd where Austin is if you want to pander, you can right-wing and left-wing pander in this city based on the crowd.
All right.
And
you can do both.
And like Mothership, Fat Man is almost exclusively a right-wing pander. It would be hard to left-wing pander in Fat Man, but you can left-wing pander in Little Boy. You can absolutely left-wing pander.
Yeah, it's weird. Even in the club, within the club.
When
we do the most. The Fat Man is a way more Republican room, and Little Boy you can be way more liberal.
Liberals love little boys. Does that make sense even as a joke?
My boy's cooking right now, boy. My boy's kind of cooking right now.
But what I love about Austin is because it's such a liberal city and such a conservative place, you almost get the best of both worlds. You get
Joke WRLD.
Best of Joke WRLDs. You like get people who are liberal enough that they'll truly like listen to your ideas, but you'll get people who are conservative enough that the wrong words won't turn them off, or a different viewpoint from them won't turn them off. They'll actually listen to you.
That makes sense. That's a great crowd.
And you have to land the joke. You do have to land the joke.
Yeah.
But I've always said it's like the best places to do comedy is when the city you're in is different politically than the state that you're in. So a blue city, red state is a great place to do comedy. This is where we are.
Right.
When we started in San Diego.
Perfect place.
That's a red city, blue state.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like you have to talk to everybody.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a huge. That's why I like Austin. You are talking like you will get those super liberal crowds. You will get those super conservative crowds. And so your jokes have to be good.
Yeah,
100%. And I would say even to add to that, because you do get and even Austin, another bonus you get because of Rogan and Tony now. It could be Kill Tony. You get tourism as well, so you get this insane amount of Australian and British and fucking whatever Eastern European people from Africa. You get all these cool things, which is what the Comedy Store felt like during the Rogan era, because you would get a lot of that. Just so many people coming international because it was like a destination spot.
So does that make it? Do you feel like the Mothership is almost like fishing with dynamite sometimes, because they're like it's like going to the club is its own experience. Like it's a name brand
100%.
club.
You're fishing with dynamite
Compared to like Roscoe's, where
yes, you're fishing with dynamite if you know what you're doing. I've also seen Mothership people, because there is a weight of expectations.
No, I've seen people go on stage and then hold the dynamite and like, bro, you gotta throw it. You know what I mean? It's just, so it can be right. It can go bad.
It can go bad. I've seen the Mothership.
And I'm talking about for I'm not gonna say names obviously, but famous headlining comedians who are ticket selling killers
Wow.
who come here and, bro, it is silent and they're bombing and they're panicking and they're sweating.
And then you realize, like, oh, you're only performing for your crowd.
Yep,
like,
and
the
you're
whole thing.
real quick. You see it like, oh, you're not really getting up.
So is it that, or is it are they too relaxed because they think it's the comedy fan mothership? Or
Well, and, you know, I'll give a little bit of it's not even that, because sometimes people are legitimately, because the first time you go up at the mothership, I don't give a fuck who you are, Dave Chappelle to some open mic who hasn't done it yet, you're nervous.
This is why I tell people, everyone who like does Fat Man for the first time, and like, oh, they'll always,
Or Little Boy,
but they'll almost inevitably say something like, I actually feel this is like the most nervous I felt in a while, and I go, hey, the first night we opened, Ron White said he was nervous to perform here.
Yep.
Ron White.
Rogan said he was nervous.
Yeah, Ron White, who parted the Red Sea. That's how long he's been around.
Yeah.
Ron White literally part of the Red Sea.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, Rogan, it's his club, and he's like, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, they're here to see you, and it's yours.
Yeah. So you, whoever you are, stand no chance.
Yeah.
You are going to be nervous.
From Shane, I've heard every single person talk about their first set there. Everyone said that they were nervous. So I will give a little bit of a pass to the people who bombs. Like, some people you can tell it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this could have been anybody where you're just like, damn, bro, these lights were a little brighter. And if they went up a second time, guarantee they would kill.
Right.
So there is some of that going on too, just to give some people a little leeway. But
yeah.
now some people know it's like, no, bro, they straight up, they can't handle this.
Yeah, the lights are bright. Like, as someone who's been on the Kill Tony stage since it's like national emergence, it's like I have been in so many high pressure situations. Getting your name pulled out of the bucket and walking on that stage is probably the highest pressure situation I think I've ever felt in my life. Yeah, so these people who go up and do it for the first time, it's like
You're a psychopath.
Yeah, I'm a 13-year veteran, and I walked out that Kill Tony. But I walked on that Kill Tony stage like, whoa, I did not expect this.
I almost wonder if that makes you more nervous though, because you should be good.
Well, for me, there's that. He brings me up as he opens me on the road.
Right.
So there's an extra level of like I have to.
And
kill.
even and I'm not saying, but take the Tony away from it, because I know I feel like just the pressure of like, bro, I can't let myself down.
Yeah.
Like, I know how good I am, so I have to do that because I know what I do.
Right.
So I feel like that own pressure on yourself must be insane.
Right. Yeah.
When you hear your name.
But the genuinely, that's the first time that when I got called up. This not even the first time. The second time I got up there and I was like, oh, these lights are bright. These lights are bright.
What about the interview? Were you nervous for the interview? Because it's like unscripted, obviously.
I'm way more nervous about the interview than I am the minute. The minute I feel like I got.
That's your thing. Yeah.
That's the interview. It's like, damn. If you ask me what the most interesting thing about me is, it's like, bro, I've been doing shows every day for 13 years.
Yeah.
It's like
it's also like you know me.
Yeah.
That's like
it's like, what do you think it is?
I'm a comedy robot at this point. So it's like
no, but when you know somebody, it's because if you were saying that, if somebody who didn't know at all asked you that, you could at least
come up with something.
You come up with something because they don't know you at all. But when somebody know you, it's like, damn, I can't even like. You know me, so like, cause it's not like Tony knows him a little bit. It's like, bro, he knows. We do the road with him.
Yeah,
he's known us. We parked his car.
So weird. Yeah.
We parked your car, bro, for like years. So it's like, you know a motherfucker. That makes it a whole different. I've never thought about that. Your perspective from the interview.
Yeah,
I've only ever thought about your set.
The interview. Thank God both have gone well, but that's to me. That's where I'm scared of bombing.
What about the panel member?
I'm not good at it.
Is it nerve wracking though? Because
it's nerve wracking, but not once the show starts. You know what's crazy? Once the show starts, you're kind of watching the show.
Oh, that's
literally because the show is so good.
Yeah,
you forget sometimes because we've been around the show since it was in the belly room. We've sat the show. You know what I mean? So we've seen this show I've seen so many episodes of this show.
That's crazy.
It's insane the amount of episodes I've seen of the show.
Yeah.
And so it's for us, it's like you don't watch every one because we've just seen it a million of them. But when you're on it, it's literally a reminder because I'll just sit there sometimes and be watching Tony and be like, damn, this is a good ass show. Like, it's a really good show. Like, it's a great idea.
But then if you're too quiet, you end up in one of these videos.
You end up in one of the, but you know what though? I mean, it's like,
I mean, whatever.
It's one of them where it's like, hey, bro, I play football. You got me out here playing baseball, and I'm gonna have a good time.
Right? Yeah.
But I don't play baseball, dog. I throw passes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I love baseball.
Wait, what position did you play? I didn't even ask.
I throw passes.
You were a quarterback?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, me and you can go rip it up right now.
Yeah, let's do some routes on air.
Me and you are made to meet. We should do some routes on air, dog. No football either. Just imagine. We still dropped way more than we wanted to. We dropped way more than we wanted to. A lot of miscommunication, really.
We'll tighten it up.
But yeah, bro, the panel is to me, you don't care if you're being quiet. Because also I say something I think is funny, but you're really just having a good time. At least for me, I don't know how you feel on there.
Yeah, I feel like a pressure to perform, obviously, on the panel. I've never had like a...
Once it starts, you still feel it?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I've been on the panel 3 times. I've done 2 jokes. People come up to me all the time.
Oh, I thought you meant jokes from the panel. I was like,
no.
that's...
I've done 2 minutes. I've done 2 minutes. I've been on the panel 3 times.
That was really fun. I also I've been on the 3 times. I said 2. Which was funny. There was an episode you did. Or did you say both things?
It was the last episode too. 2 to feel it out. I
had to find an opening.
I found my spot. Right. So I done 2 minutes and 3 panels, right? Every time I get recognized from Kill Tony, it's always off the jokes.
Whoa.
And then a lot of times they'll be like, damn, your jokes are good. You ever gonna do the panel? I did the 3 panels before the jokes. That's how like
I've heard someone say that to you.
Yeah, that is how how much the panel doesn't really work with me.
But that's insane because I would think just being on a thumbnail with 2 million views is like.
It's awesome. It looks great for your thing, but yeah, like there's so many other things that I've done that have like been like it's like affected me more career wise personally. Like the second Rogan app probably was the big like where I've noticed the biggest jump, or the Don't Tell where I noticed a big like oh this is a career jump.
Right.
The Kill Tony things have been awesome, but they weren't like. The first time I went on Flagrant, that was the first ever noticeable, like, oh, my life's a little different now. You know what I mean?
What is that like? Just like a bunch of, you look at your phone, just a bunch of followers, or like people are saying hello? Or?
Both. So the followers go up, you're like, oh, bro, like, oh, followers are going up consistently, like, every time I check the phone. And then everywhere I went.
Wow.
Everywhere I went, everyone was like, yo.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that's when I was like, oh, well, that was different. And then the first Rogan, I didn't feel that at all. Like, there was nothing. Second Rogan, though, felt it.
How is that different? Why do you think that is?
Bro, I wish I knew.
Well, it's almost like Johnny Carson. I mean, it's exactly like Johnny Carson. Like, you don't get the couch your first time.
Oh, right.
That's
Unless
very
it's
rare.
special. Unless you really, it's rare.
It's very rare. It was only Freddie Prinze, I think,
And also,
that got the couch the first time.
and if I'm being real with myself, the first Rogan, I was way more nervous, way more all the things. The second one, I was way more like, I didn't mind talking and taking control and saying things. And I had more clips go viral on that episode. And like, so I think there's that, you know?
I was literally talking about this yesterday. My second Rogan, I think, an hour in, I figured out like, oh, like I can actually steer this conversation a little bit now.
The first one, you're just letting him, and you're so nervous.
Because you're like, and we're with Joe all the time, but you're in that chair like, oh, fuck, this is the biggest show in the world. And
that's how I feel right now.
It
is.
I mean, I'm bricked. I love this guy.
You remember Kobe said after his last game when he was like he shot like 70 times or something, and he was like, part of it I'd be in the moment just balling, then part of it I'd be like, this is my last game, and then he'd like get nervous again. That's how I felt so far. I was like, I think this might be going well. And then I'm like, fuck.
No, you're putting up 60 right now, and we're the Jazz. You keep killing it.
But yeah, the first time you're so nervous, and like the only reason why we're on the biggest show in the world is because we're comedians who are around the guy who hosts the biggest show in the world, who happens to be a comedian
and who thinks you're funny.
Who thinks I'm funny? Yeah. But and not to diminish our skills as comics, but if Joe was a magician. We're not big enough.
Just the image was funny. I'm sorry. I know you just he's like, what is he wearing? He's still wearing like a hoodie.
Yeah, welcome to the Fear Factor. That's his name.
No, it's the black shirt that he wears for the UFC and for the Trump interviews.
Such a fun buddy.
Down to here.
But if Joe was a magician and he had the biggest show in the world, we're not big enough comics to be on that show. You understand? So it's like, for me at least Rogan afterwards, the level of imposter syndrome was huge for me, because I was like,
on the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay.
Second one is like more normal because it's my second time on and I'm more calm. But the first one especially, I remember being in the green room with Dylan Sullivan, just like breathing really hard, just like, what the fuck? What did I just do? How am I on the biggest show in the world? And he had to like calm me
With
down.
this after or before you did
After
it?
the first
After you
one.
did it. Okay.
Like,
wow.
Yeah.
It hadn't come out yet?
It hadn't come out yet.
Okay.
No.
Are you going through everything you said and being like, oh no? Or
Yeah, because I'm saying these things, and you know, I'm very good at saying complete bullshit with a lot of confidence and make it look like I know what I'm talking about.
Top tier.
Dude, it's probably the greatest skill that I have. I can really make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
It's literally the only reason we have any of the views we have.
Yeah. So I'm really good at that. But then to do it on that level is like, oh man, this is a solid test of my bullshit meter.
Well, also you know too, and because you talking, you hang with Joe, you know this. Like, bro, if I say something crazy, he's gonna call us out.
Yeah, what do you
like
mean?
he's not like when you're talking, you know that like, oh, I can't just start talking out my ass. He's gonna be like, oh, like really? Like explain that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I gotta actually kind of like when I say stuff to him, I can say whatever the fuck I want. He might say explain that, and even if he does, like Deric and Slater talking, I might be like, nigga, suck my dick. You know what I mean? I'm not explaining shit.
Say that to Joe. Yeah.
You know, exactly. Joe's like, Deric explaining something, nigga, suck my dick. Jamie, you know, like you can't, like I can't behave how I truly want to behave.
Yeah, and at least what works for me is I'm good at that second, third layer bullshit. But if anyone can needle through, it's like, and people on the internet be like, yeah, what he said was kind of wrong.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. And also, you like when you're sitting there, especially the first time, you are thinking of like the vast weight of the amount of listeners. You're truly like, even you're like, man, even if my episode bombs, it's the most viewed thing in the world.
Yeah.
If my episode does if it's the worst Jerry episode ever,
That's
it's still the
crazy.
biggest episode online.
Like most of the world has heard your guys' voice. That's
In some
insane.
capacity.
some capacity.
In some capacity, yeah.
But the title again, the second one is where I felt it. But I think it's probably just like the more you go on, the more you feel it. Probably also the more comfortable you are with Joe, and the more he's finding your rhythms, and he's kind of starts like alleying you up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, because if you watch the first one where he's talking to the second one, he starts alleying me up a little bit. Like, oh, I kind of get Deric's like an idiot. Like he kind of realized, like, oh, I knew he was stupid, but now I'm realizing he's an idiot.
That's hilarious.
I felt the same way. The second thing, I think halfway through he realized, like,
Same way if Derek's an idiot.
Derek's really dumb. And I was like,
During his episode. During his
I
episode.
was like, that's exactly what I'm going for. He is stupid.
Yeah. You just start talking about that with Joe. Yeah.
For an hour and a half. Oh my God. That's insane.
I found my groove.
The most,
You know, he brings on experts on a lot of topics.
I'm like, how does this have more views than the Elon app? The fuck? People
All the
like
comments
this?
are finally.
Every comment so positive about you. But yeah,
That's called a riff.
I have a question, dude. What the fuck? You're funny. What happened? Wait a minute. Why are we talking? Why are you the TMZ guy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've kind of, I don't know.
You remind me almost of Adam Egan. Have you met Adam Egan yet?
No.
You're
That'd be
giving Adam Egan vibes.
You have Adam
You're
Egan vibes.
funny. You can riff. You clearly love it
I'm
and
gonna mess
respect
this
it.
up now. This is too much.
But no, I'm just saying vibes. We'll see if you start wearing denim jackets. We'll see if you can pull off
Talk about
denim.
Morrissey a lot. Then we'll have another conversation.
You know what I mean?
But that's very
He's giving Adam vibes.
Adam is.
He loves stand up with a fiery passion, like an absolute fire breathing passion. This
He
guy
can riff.
loves it and he can riff, but also he respects the art form,
Right.
Like a true respect of the art form. But he's also very funny. We hang out with Adam. He's like, damn, bro, this nigga funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And you give that. So what is the? And did Adam ever try stand up?
I don't think so.
So you've tried it actually. What made the step away? What made why?
Well, I was like, I never like had a career. I was doing like once a week in Alliance, Ohio. Just like 2 or 3 minutes at a time. I thought you had to do a new set every time. Like it wasn't like a career by any means, but I really liked it. It felt good. It went relatively well most times. Then COVID like literally happened, and like I said, that was like my plan to try to get like a marketing or sport business sales job in like New York or like a major comedy scene where I didn't have to fully risk being like homeless, and I could still try to like do comedy. Then it was just COVID, and then there was no mics, and then there was no like real jobs. But then once there were mics and stuff again, the channel was at a point where like I think it'd be the most embarrassing thing in the world if people thought that I did all of this work to be like, and here's my stand-up.
Brother, let me tell you something. It would make me love you even more. If you built up the channel, 5 million subscribers, you just break news. You're the WOJ, and then you just drop a 15-minute terrible set.
That would be so funny.
Just like really bad.
Yeah.
No, that would be the greatest one. I think every comic would love you more.
That'd be my last video. I mean, that would be,
Don't post anything else. Bro, the views it would get, you would be every comic's hero.
that would be hilarious. That might be my final. I'll remember that. But it's just like really like I love what I do now. I get to be a part of. I'm kind of like the Dan Orlovsky of comedy. It's like I'm just like
so funny. That's so
I
funny.
gave it my best shot.
What an insult to Dan Orlovsky. This nigga played pro football.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. That's true. That's
Damn, bro.
I made $20 once for those from open mics.
Like, I'm like Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah, what is
that's
doing
good
one
shit.
mic once a week if not running out the back of the night?
Yeah.
Just the craziest straight bullet I've ever seen. That was like, you ever seen the movie Wanted? You fucking bullet out of the room into wherever Dan Orlovsky is. Oh my God. Why did you do that?
I don't know. I guess I like it. I don't know.
No, that was a compliment, which is the craziest part.
That's funny.
But yeah, and then also you have to bomb to figure out new jokes, and like if comedians saw me bombing, and they might be the resentful ones because they're like, you make videos about Shane Gillis, he doesn't need any more help. You never make any videos about us guys, and you suck at comedy. That would be
Do people say
pretty
that to
brutal.
you? Do people?
No, that's just what I'm imagining. If I was at like an
Okay.
open mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get that. I have those kind of conversations, man, where like, this is what they would say, and I'm so ready for that.
So
No,
yeah.
I understand. No, you also, bro, it's insane to say these next videos about Shane Gillis. Like, well, yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
He's
It's
the number
comedy
one.
news.
He's
Yeah.
the number one comedian in the world.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question. Do you? Because right now, we said this earlier, but you are pretty much positive. It's pretty much like positive things. Would you ever? Because you are unbiased. Negative things do happen with comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Would you report that or no?
Yeah, if it's a minor interaction that doesn't like feel like real news, then I'll.
No,
try
I'm talking
to
about
let it
news.
go.
It's negative though, but it's news.
Yeah, I felt like a little bit of that with the Riyadh thing. I was like, obviously, I have to talk about this. A lot of people think it's negative. A lot of people are like, so I just tried to do just a straight down the barrel. Like, this is why people think it's a problem. This is what some people think it's not a problem for. You decide from here.
Oh, that's great.
You know?
I respect that.
So that was kind of like, it's hard too, because these are like the people that kind of built the channel too.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, I'm not gonna just like completely turn on them. But it was, so that was one moment that it's like, I gotta find a way to do this. And also, yeah, if I just start making opinions about people, then all the other videos will be opinionated. And then it's like, I always wonder though, if something like really bad happened, like,
That's what I was gonna ask. So, like,
Yeah.
let's say Ehsan Ahmad blows up, he becomes a super famous comedian, and then we find out he's a dog rapist.
I thought you meant blow up.
Yeah, when you said blows up, I was like, I almost thought like, it blew up. I was like, whoa.
Change that. Ehsan Ahmad blows up. He blows up. He takes out numerous people. Like, would you report that? Like, famous comedian Ehsan Ahmad, you know, who
Yeah,
suicide bomb?
as we expected. Yeah.
But I guess that is true. Like, if a famous comedian did a tragic thing, would you be like, "Yo, this comedian did this thing.
Yeah.
He's in prison. They're looking. Or he's been arrested. He's
That would
looking
make
at-
it way better because that's just factual. If it's this gray area where it's like everyone agrees that he did a shitty thing, but did he really? He's not arrested. There's no charges. It's just like that's what makes it weird. That's almost like gossipy and like. But if it was
exactly.
like an official indictment, that's
Then you have no
easy.
problem being
Yeah,
like, "Yo,
of
man,
course.
hey, bro, this happened."
Yeah.
So you have to even now discern between like this. Well, this is too much of a rumor for me to actually talk about.
Yeah, or just like, do people care to hear about this? Or like, if it's gonna be covered by all these other like shit posting channels, then like it will almost like lower my
Brand.
reputation or brand to like dip into that. Like even talking about it now is almost scandalous for me. But like when Schultz was calling out like the people that had Mark Maron on and stuff, I was like, this is close to comedy news, but not really, because it's
Truly just it's
podcast beef.
it's podcast beef.
and it's
yeah,
already
yeah.
over. So I'm so glad that I didn't put myself on record until now of talking about that ever.
Right.
But like, yeah. So that was like oh, okay, this is kind of news, but not really, not my kind of news.
No, I respect that because you know that all those other channels are gonna go fucking crazy with that.
Yeah, and I know that
that's for
probably
them.
behind the scenes it'll be figured out in like a few weeks or whatever. And then, but if I make a video about this, being like, I don't even know what I would say about that besides just being like, watch the clip. This is
Because it's just like what he think. Yeah, exactly. But people love that shit.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with that. That to me, it would lower what you're doing. Because what you're doing, I look at it as like, oh man, and I do see it. I can see you being the Shams of the Woj. And I think that would be just way better if it was a guy breaking comedy news that way. It'd be cooler.
Yeah. I think it's a cool lane that, like, and then this is very comedy to imagine a lane for yourself that didn't exist. I don't even think. If you asked me 2 years ago, would there be a WOJ for comedy? I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Well, we were around 2 years ago, so it's I mean, I would like to expand the team, get more people. Right now, we're a team of 3. We have a full-time editor, and then we have another guy, Chase Lepard. He interacts with a lot of people on Instagram.
Why do I know that name?
Yeah,
He's big on Instagram.
He's definitely interacting with
Yeah, I know that name.
He's been doing like memes and stuff in this world for like the last like 10 years. Like he was doing like Joke WRLD for free for like a long time. And then when I was at a point to like hire someone, that was like a no-brainer because he does all the graphic designs with thumbnails and stuff. And then like scouts a lot of the podcasts and stuff because there's a lot of podcasts to watch for all these recaps and stuff.
So I guess you said you want to expand the team. In what way? Like, what ways are you looking to expand?
I think that it should be something like almost like Barstool or like ESPN, but for just comedy, like a office on 6th Street where we could have multiple editors, multiple people, comedians coming in and out doing like the answer the internet type questions that Barstool would do, or have a podcast studio there. They can use that for free if you're doing like a certain amount of like spots, or like if you're like a real comedian, we can verify that. Just like office is a big thing with more editors, more workers. Even someone else, like I feel like there could be a better host of the channel that could take on the comedy news than me. I'm just doing this because there's no one else really to do it. And then I could start almost like the Portnoy of doing this from a bigger scale, trying to put on festivals, brick and mortar club, maybe with some live stream aspect to like the channel, stuff like that. There's a lot to do, and so I just don't exactly know what I'm doing, but we got 3 guys now, and we're an LLC, and we're going.
Yeah, bro, let's fucking go, dog.
All right, so I think the question is on the smaller scale. What's the next just step forward?
I think more editors, because right now we could get double the videos up if we had double the editors, but I'm very specific about how we want to do each. I think I need to let a little bit of the control go, and then everything won't be as like a funnel because I have to write every script and every short and it takes a long time. If we could be getting just more news out, then that's just good. And we could be covering more comedians too. Like the comment I get a lot is your Joke WRLD, but you only talk about the United States. And it's like I don't know anything about the other comedy scenes and stuff.
Oh,
but
international Joke WRLD.
Yeah, like if we could get people in different scenes, or maybe like Joke WRLD New York, Joke WRLD LA, Joke WRLD Australia or whatever, and find people that I trust to like have the same outlook on comedy and not fall for clickbaity or drama news and stuff, and just have more people that can do what I'm doing right now, and then more editors to help them with that. Just basically just like would times 2, times 10 our output, and then help it go from there.
Would you guys, like when you say like a larger scale, when you say office stuff, do you think of like breaking comedians? Is that like a goal? Like where you guys would like pretty much be like, hey, like we like this unknown
that would be
young
cool.
comic.
I think that's almost like a different lane, because also, well, if we had more people, then we could still be covering the top comedy news, and then it could just keep going like down and down.
I guess that's what I'm wondering. Like, yeah, would it get to a point where we're like, oh man, the mothership just got a new door guy, or whatever, like something
that'd
like
be
that?
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you got to figure that almost seems like more of a graphic, because like you got to figure out how I could make a video about just like a simple sentence like that new door guy at the mothership. Unless it's like an interview with them, then they could stop by the office, say like, how was it to interview them about the journey to get to that. What's it like being a door guy there? Misconceptions, blah, blah. But so any level of news would be newsworthy for comedy if we had the time to focus in on each thing. But right now, I pretty much have to decide what topic we want to do, try to interview those people, put together a script, export to the editor, work on, like every video is like by each thing. So just more of that. And then also getting involved in more live comedy. Like we've been doing some pop-up shows at like Muggsy Jeans with like that we're sponsoring. And
Like where stand-up?
yeah. And so we're like the sponsor of these shows or whatever. We just bought some chairs for some people, and that's how we're sponsoring. They can just set up all these shows and stuff, and then we get to like have our flag behind the stage.
Oh, that's smart.
I would want to do like a real like monthly showcase, like at a club here that would do like the Joke WRLD show, because there is comedy tourism. Maybe some people who are here for Kill Tony would recognize the channel and be like, I'll check this out. And if it was only once a month, it becomes exclusive. So like it's like the secret show people try to get on. It's once a week though. If it was once a month, and it's like everyone's really trying to gear up to get to the Joke WRLD showcase, because we'll advertise it on all the news videos. We'll put the lineups. If you're okay with putting a clip in there, we'll put a clip in there. Like trying to get some incentive to make a showcase here to where it's like really elite. Like you could be discovered maybe even off of the Joke WRLD showcase. It's once a month, only 12 shows a year. That I guess would be the breaking comedian aspect that I'd like to do like that. But
well, if you're doing like a festival and stuff, yeah, you're finding young people because you're showing off people. Now, also I like what you did when I saw just videos of you at Skankfest.
Oh yeah,
where you're doing kind of like you're doing the Nardwuar thing. I think that's great too, man.
That was very fun. That was cool.
Is that, do you like to do that as well? Like more interview, like go to festivals and then maybe like get a quick interview with like a Kevin Hart or such, like,
yeah, I
would
mean,
that be like those kind of interviews? Because those kind of interviews always do well as like those like off the side Nardwuar looking interviews, you know?
Yeah, I try to do those at every festival. I do it at Moon Tower. I've done the last 3 Skankfests, and I also would just do that like
who's the most famous comedian you've like got to interview so far?
At a festival or ever?
Ever.
Tom Segura probably. Driving to YMH Studios. That's the most nervous I've ever been.
Wait, you did Tom's?
I didn't do his podcast. I got to interview him at his place. Whoa. That was crazy. And I'm showing up by myself and just have like my shitty tripod and I'm just like making sure everything works. And it was like meeting the president. They sat me in this room and he wouldn't walk in until like, he's like, all right, he's about to walk in. I'm like, okay. And I stood up to walk over there. I was like, no, you stay there. He's going to walk in.
That's awesome, dude.
But it went well. And I interviewed him on Zoom like a year before that. But the in-person level was just a whole different thing.
I love that he's already fucking with you, though. That's dope.
It was cool.
Because I definitely, man, I hope more, not that we have any pool, but I just hope more people fuck with it. Right. I want it to be
just the idea of there being a stand-up comedy like media company that's like news is like so big and like.
And not clickbaity.
And
very
not
important.
Clickbait, and I think very important to the health of stand-up.
Yeah. It's only helping to grow.
Yeah.
It's news. It's media. That shit, you know, the reason basketball players get paid more is because of the media.
And
like,
sports media is like its own
helps.
thing. Like people are like big fans of Skip and Stephen A. and like whatever. Like it's its own like world. Like you can like sports media and not even watch the games.
But I literally.
Like I'll watch a TNT halftime show sometimes and not watch the rest of the game.
Yeah. Well, that's just like a great show. Like
that's just like watching Modern Family. Truly phenomenal television. But I get what he's because I always talk to him about like, man, it would be cool if like the Skip and Shannon debate style show when they had that, but like about.
I've thought about that too. Like if we could develop more character-based anchors. Because right now, I might as well be AI the way that I am in my videos, just saying whatever it is, blah, blah, blah.
But you're being unbiased. The only problem is, to do that, this person is going to be but those guys are hated by athletes.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, that person has to be okay with being hated by comedians.
I'll find someone else to take on that. Yeah. But then even if it's under the Joke WRLD branding, I don't want people, like comedians, to get that twisted. Like I just want to make sure, it's almost like, just trust us, and then we're just only trying to help, you know?
Exactly. Well, no, because even that Skip Bayless going, LeBron James sucks. It's all like it sucks, but it does help.
Yeah.
It is why they're tuning in to watch Shannon be like, he doesn't suck. I think Baker Mayfield sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now to hear that be talked to that way about comedians, it sucks. But like you say, that would be.
But the problem is,
it's just awesome.
Like sports is not subjective and comedy is. That's like really the problem.
Yeah, that's the real problem.
Yeah. That's true.
But then again, I mean, people still say that he says LeBron sucks.
Yeah.
Like, so what? But we still listen to Skip Bayless.
It's
That's
insane.
Nonsense.
You know what's funny? People say that like LeBron sucks. I feel like when you reach a certain point, like you'll appreciate this. They say Drake's not a rapper. They say like they'll say Joe Rogan's not a comedian. Like if you get to the top of anything, they'll just like say you're not even. You're not that. You are. It's so weird.
That is weird. That's like the moment you hit number one, it's like he doesn't even do it.
Yeah. Like what is that? Yeah.
He doesn't even fucking do it.
That's a good point. Yeah, they do feel that they do that to the people who are at the top.
Yeah.
It's like he's not really a.
Certain people though. Nobody's ever been like, yo, Meryl Streep's not even an actor.
That's
that bitch don't even act, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is weird, but that is interesting because people say about Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
It's like the moment you hit the number one, bro.
Do you think that's a natural life cycle of a comedian where they get to the Kevin Hart level and then they've just become like commercials and movie star or do you think I guess everyone just make that decision on their own?
Not the natural life cycle. I mean, I think it's the 100% like it's what's presented to you, right? Like the natural life cycle of like, hey, you've hit this far, you've hit theaters, now you've hit arenas. Like, well, here's movie. Like, do you want movies? Yeah. And it's like your choice at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because like I look at Shane, like I think, and I've said that. I mean, I don't know this, but I think Shane's gonna be the next big comedic movie star. You know what I'm saying? Just off of the show tires and like the trajectory.
What about Cam?
Killing it. I think Cam's gonna be I think Cam's gonna be a future movie star.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm talking about like right now.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
like
Oh,
a movie
yeah,
that could come out in the next like a production company, a studio getting behind a comedian to make a comedy. I think it's gonna be Shane.
Yeah.
And I
definitely,
think he
can
could
see
bring
that.
back comedies.
Yeah,
Right.
that would
so
be
that,
sick.
that,
You know?
is a path. But the other path is
But the other path-
look at Rogan. Rogan hasn't done a
Exactly.
movie in forever.
Right.
And I don't think he's gonna do a movie.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle hasn't done well, he did the Star is Born. But Dave Chappelle will do a movie every once in a while. He'll take it. But like
But that's not what he does.
That's
yeah.
not what he does. But I'm saying like, but now you don't even have to do any of that.
Yeah.
When was the last time Joe has done
Anything he doesn't want to do.
anything he doesn't want to do?
Yeah,
Like,
he doesn't want to do.
Now with like Hollywood being less of the thing that controls everything in terms of media, there is a lane for yourself. And I think sort of the negative reaction coming to Austin is like, whoa. Like you don't have to play the media game anymore. Like you can just do what you want to. You can just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you're good enough at doing it, like that's new.
That makes sense.
That's a post-pandemic thing.
That's pretty. I was just thinking like it seems like the big generation before this all turned into like hosts or like
Yeah, I mean,
like
but
Steve Harvey or like these type of. You know.
Well, that was
the
the
goal.
that was the
Right.
Yeah.
that was the. If you think about when Steve Harvey was coming up in the '90s, there's no world where he's just talking into a microphone and just telling his thoughts.
well, that's actually not true
Yeah.
because he does have the biggest morning radio show in the world.
right, but even then, it's like. It's not. It's still not. You're still like. There's still certain topics you can't talk about. There's still.
True.
No, oh, yeah, yeah.
Commercials.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is like you still have to play that game. You can be. They can take you off the radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
can't take Joe Rogan off the internet.
they can't take Kill Tony away.
They can't Kill Tony off the internet.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I mean. It's like you can create a world where you can control what you say and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And
Where you're
that's
the
new.
studio.
Where
You're
studio.
the actual studio. You're the owner and the studio and the back. Like you're everything.
So you think that's why a lot of comedians are like salty or envious because they're spent all this time playing the game and they're like, what the fuck? Now I didn't even have to do that or like I could have just done this on my
That's
own.
part of it.
Part of it, and then I think also just like, man, it's just
Politics.
that in this game is so personal, bro. So everything's personal. It's like it's just so personal. So it's easy not to.
But correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't seem like you guys spend as much time thinking about New York and LA as they do about you guys.
Well, no, because we're not gay.
Yeah. Like,
That'd be gay.
I said this. We started talking about it more for sure, but like.
But as a react, everyone only talks about it as a reaction.
As a
Of like,
reaction to
yo, why
what's
is everybody
happening
talking about us? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I'll get young comics coming up to me all the time asking if all that stuff bothers me because it's like it does like all these like what all these comics shitting on Austin don't realize is like it is just mostly a young scene. It is mostly people at the open mic level, and
But everyone thinks
now
it's
there's a
Tony and
middle
Shane.
class. And now everyone thinks it's Tony and Joe is the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they'll shit on Austin.
but they
and
never mention Shane when they're shitting on Austin, I feel like.
Well, he's the goat.
Exactly. But it's almost like they're just it just feels like they know that it's not true. They're just
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's all these people that call Austin like a place for white people to do comedy just completely ignore
Yeah.
every single person of color that works here.
Or just like Rogan's the biggest racist Nazi, yada yada, and then the lineup last night was me, Brian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, okay, all right, I guess. It's just weird. It's weird what people
yeah.
will look over.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the videos, the gossip channels, that makes sense. It almost is like I talk more shit about my own head coaches than I support them because I like want the best for my teams. Maybe they don't like how comedy is and they're like just as a fan lashing out or whatever. But when other comedians are doing it, it just is like so weird. It's weird to me as just an outsider being like, that this isn't true. Like that every comedy scene has really new bad comedians who are making bad trans jokes, and you're a comedian, so you know that there are good trans jokes. Like,
Yeah.
there's good jokes about everything, and you're just you're pretending like you haven't done comedy for 20 years, and you're just like, nope, that's what that is. It's crazy.
Right.
It's insane.
My favorite thing is when people will come here and like they'll do the open mics and be like, oh man, the open mics in Austin, they're so racist. And it's like, yeah, oh, you mean an open mic?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
bro. I hate. Yeah.
You think when I was coming up doing open mics in LA and New York, the people there were just like all high-minded, high thoughts. Oh, look at all these poets with their funny
Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah.
No, it was a lot of super racist, super edgy stuff.
Because the
because
people
that's what happens at open
they're
mics.
trying to be funny, bro.
And most open micers have probably moved here more than anywhere else because there's an opportunity. There's an open mic show that gets 2 million views every Monday.
And makes you make
Yeah.
you a star.
But that's
And-
not their fault.
And this
No.
is the big thing: the open mics here don't charge you. You want to get up in LA and New York, at least when I was coming up, it's $5.
It's $5.
Really?
Yeah, you're paying. You're paying.
Pay
You're
to
paying
play.
to be an open micer.
Pay to play.
You pay to play
That's
out
not
there.
including the gas, and then sometimes you got to buy something too.
That's insane.
Yeah. Austin, they're free.
Wow.
It's
And
a
there's people there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and there's a lot of like if you go to like Lucky Duck, you might have a whole patio full of people. Like it's just if you're a young broke 22-year-old trying to follow a dream, it's way more manageable to live in Austin where gas is like $2 a gallon. And fucking, you don't have to pay $5.
You can walk to a lot of your
perform.
spots. If you
Rent
come down,
is way cheaper.
rent's way
Rent's
cheaper.
way
You can
cheaper,
drive
food's
downtown
cheaper.
and walk to like 3 or 4 open mics. So now you're not even back. Like in LA, we had to drive everywhere, so you can only maybe get up once or twice. Here, you can get up a bunch of times in a night. Yeah, I mean, New York's always going to be New York. But if I was telling any young comic to move somewhere, I'd say move here or New York.
And do you think LA is just sad that like Rogan kind of took the party with them and now they're just...
Well, I mean, nobody. It's so weird because like when you knew Rogan was the party when we were all in LA, like when it was happening, right? But nobody said that. Everyone was like, "Man, the store is just this is just a
Right.
great time for the store," because that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And then he left, and now all of a sudden it's a great time for the mothership.
Yeah.
So it makes you one must wonder.
Yeah, it's also
one
like...
must question, like, oh, was it him?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. I was there when the store went from not be like when I got to the store, not every show was sold out. About 6 months afterwards, we sold out every show for 4 straight years. And the reality is, the reason why it was so big is because Rogan was popping off, and he kept talking about the Comedy Store.
Yeah, and bringing those people on the show.
And bring those people on the show, and that's what blew up the Comedy Store.
Period.
Again.
Now there's a whirlwind of other things that are like if Rogan's the fire, there's a bunch of shit going like this.
Right.
Yeah.
You got Ali Wong blowing up. You got
Ali
Chris
Wong
D'Elia blowing up.
Yeah.
You got Joey Diaz blowing up. So like there's things that are like, and everyone's at the store. Now Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, like
they
And
all
the
come
history
back.
of the store.
Yeah.
the history of the store.
Yeah.
Then you got Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock there every night. You got
Yeah.
all these people. So it's all these things blowing it, but the fire was Joe Rogan. And
It's
it
obvious
was what it
because
was.
he left it. Then it's not like that.
And now it's here.
And isn't it funny that in those days LA was talked about as being very supportive and everyone's like together, and now that's how they talk about Austin. And LA seems to be very.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I wonder what that. Hey, I'm sorry, what is that about?
Well, it's any sort of leadership position, any sort of community. It's top down from the leader.
Everything
always. So how the leader is and how everyone's gonna be. And this is something that Joe said, which I think was very profound, and I think sort of encapsulates why Austin works as a scene and why I feel like it's the closest comedy scene I've ever been in. Or one of the most supportive comedy scenes I've ever been in for sure, is that he says that the best way to be selfish is to help other people.
Yeah. And honestly,
And
this
that's
sounds.
a vibe that passes down.
It
I
might
think.
sound like weird because I've like never met him before, but I've listened to so much. Like that's what got me into comedy a lot, is like listening to all of that, like Instacarting and doing all this shit. And that was his approach to comedy, and I feel like that is definitely maybe why we take more of a positive or factual approach, because like. Learning from him is just like that's how comedy's supposed to, or at least how you get successful. All the most successful comedians were being gracious and being like, everyone will rise together.
Yeah, it's like wow.
And then that worked for my channel as well. Like now I'm sitting here with you guys because I was doing positive things. That's pretty crazy.
No,
Right.
there's no coincidence that the most gracious comedians I've ever met all just so happen to also be the biggest comedians in the world. There's clearly, yo, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like,
This is how gracious they are. Deric and I are like full-time comics. Deric has a kid. We're not headliners.
No,
We're professional openers.
That's crazy.
crazy. It's a weird position to be in.
It's a weird position. to
Not,
be in.
and not saying that
But
in a
you guys
negative way.
could
it's just-
headline if you want.
No, we get to headline. No, when he's saying that, we do
Oh, for
headline.
those, yeah.
But if you ask him, where does the money come from? How
Right.
did me and Ehsan,
Oh, I got you.
How did
I
me and
got you.
Ehsan get to live this extremely cushy life that we live? Because you would think we're headliners. We
I
live
got
like
you.
we
Yeah,
live
yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah,
live
yeah,
like
yeah.
headliners.
Yeah.
But we not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how? And it's like
I just got my first agent this year.
Nice.
Like literally 2 days ago, I got an agent.
What do they really do? What do agents and managers do?
So like an agent is the one that'll set you up with gigs. So a big reason why like we don't get as many headlining gigs is because we have to have, before having an agent, if you want to get a headlining gig, you have to have a relationship with the club, basically. Like, they have to know you, they have to come. And we have clubs like Come Take a Chance on us. And the ones that do, we come back and we get to headline again. Like, we get to headline Comedy Cabin pretty much every year. Yeah.
Side Splitters is great.
Great. So there's clubs like that are like awesome, and they're like, yo, we know you guys aren't famous or whatever, but we see it.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
But what an agent can do is an agent is like, we believe in this guy. Hey, this club that's never seen him, you can trust us.
Because we've given you a roster of other people.
Yes.
But
so
isn't
you
that
know
kind of like, don't they just know that he's trying to get his person in the club to make money? Like, how do they trust the agent?
Because the people that they gave him before have turned out to be good comics.
So the agent has to actually be trying too.
Yes.
He's not just accepting anyone.
No. The agent has to be trying. The agent absolutely has to be trying.
There's a mixed thing of there's two things going on there.
And then a manager will help you, like, so an agent will just give you gigs. They'll just throw gigs at you. And a manager will manager's kind of there to plan out what your career is going to be. So there's a lot of times where like, you can sort of tell when a comic is popping, and then they just all of a sudden they're like every gig they're out, like not just every week, but they're out the weekends and the weekdays, and they're just in a different place every city. It's like, ooh, you have an agent who's obviously he's just gonna keep giving you stuff, but you don't really have a manager to be like, hey, like, you're gonna burn yourself out. Like, let's take a couple weeks off and let's focus on developing a market here, and then we'll focus on developing a market there later. Whereas an agent isn't going to really care about that. The agents are going to try to get you gigs, and that's all.
Do they butt heads?
No, they're supposed to work together.
Do they?
If you have a good team, yeah.
Okay, all right.
If you have a good team. So what you'll be is like, I want this, and the agent will give you all the things, and you talk to your manager and be like, well, let's not take this, or let's move this there, let's move this there.
Gotcha.
Now, again, we should. This is very important we mention this, because, again, he talks with such confidence.
He
literally just got when I have no agent, no manager, and he literally just got one.
Yeah.
So, again, take all that with
All right.
that.
That's my understanding
That's
of it
how much
forever
he
now.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, he
and
does.
my
You really
legs
do.
are crossed.
His legs are crossed. But I was even listening like, nigga, I don't have one, and I know he just got one, so I don't know how much he actually knows.
But you can kind of tell when someone's popping new, like, just started popping.
You can always tell, because they'll eventually, the moment someone starts popping, you can look at their Instagram page and what they're doing, and you can see, like, okay, so the decisions are being made. Like, they're now making informed decisions.
That makes
Right.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's just interesting. Should we start the show?
Oh yeah, we should talk about it.
Guys, we have Joke WRLD on the podcast. None of that was recorded, dude. We have Joke WRLD on the podcast.
Try to get word for word.
And we do, every guest we have on, I don't know if you know this, but we do a game specifically for that guest.
Okay.
All right? And we know how much you love stand-up, and I honestly do believe that you'll be the guy breaking stand-up comedy specials one day.
Thank you.
So this game, Ehsan, what do we have for him?
Let's see. Well, we're gonna get it up in a second.
Oh no.
We're playing Whose Special Is This?
Okay.
We are truly going to test
Fuck.
your comedy knowledge
Yeah.
because you've been talking big shit, and we want to see if you're actually about this life.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you. We have 10. We're gonna give you a name of a special, and you have to just tell us whose it is.
Oh no.
Let's let's go to the first one. Nope.
Val did
wrong.
everything wrong.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Hold on, time out, Val, stop. Val did everything wrong. Yo, her face.
Thank God. This was going to really be embarrassing.
So bad. Yo, I love our show, dog. I don't want this to ever change.
Yeah.
I hope one day we have Obama on, and
Yeah.
we're about to do a game, and it's wrong.
So the way the game was supposed to work is we'd give you the title of a special, and then this would be the second slide where it would show you who the special is and what their name is.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll just work off our phones, and we won't need to screen record it, and we can just add the titles in later.
This is awesome. This is awesome, dude.
Alrighty.
Oh God! Like, sometimes we make fun of Val, right? It's like a really fun part of the pod, and then other times she just does it herself.
All right. Well, the first one was gonna be, if you want to read it out. Yeah.
Well, the first one was. No, what do you mean? I have to read it out. You can't read it.
I don't want to read this one.
Why don't you want to read it? Yeah. Hold on. Okay, it's weird. He doesn't want to read it. Hold on, let me pull it up. Give me 2 seconds. My wife just texted me and said she loves me. My wife rips, dude. All right. So the first one was gonna be "That Nigger's Crazy."
I would have never guessed that in a million years.
You would have never known who that
Cat
was.
Williams? I don't know.
You're not far off. Richard Pryor. All right, so you go.
Okay, so my first one is the Toad's morale.
Sam Talent.
That's Sam
Let's
Talent.
go.
Yeah.
He's what?
He's 1 for 2.
No, I don't count the first one. I'm not even
one for
I
one.
got
you're
that
one
right. I
for
said
one.
Richard Pryor.
He did. So yeah, I'm gonna count one for
He's
one.
2 for 2.
All right. Animal Furnace.
Bill Cosby.
You know what? You're wrong,
That's
but you're
insane.
not wrong.
You're not wrong. It's Hannibal Buress.
Oh, really?
So you were wrong, but holy fuck.
Okay, my second one, Cowabunga.
Oh, fuck. I covered this one, I think. It's recent, right?
Yep.
It's a recent one.
Fuck. I
Give me a
gotta
hint.
pass. Yeah, give me.
He blew up from a don't tell.
Is it you?
No.
This was a Netflix special.
This is a Netflix special.
He blew from a don't tell,
Oh.
and he's a younger guy.
Oh, Ralph Barbosa.
It's Ralph
Ralph-
Barbosa.
Nice.
Ralphie B. Okay. Next one. You can't fix stupid.
Are you doing older and you're doing newer?
It kind of working out that way.
It kind of worked out that way. It wasn't on purpose.
Um,
Can't fix stupid. I'll give you a hint. He's an Austin guy, Austin legend, and this is a legend. This is
Ron
no
White?
joke.
That's Ron White.
That's Ron White.
That's too easy for the
Yeah.
hints. But I appreciate
Yeah,
it. Making me
yeah.
look good. I wouldn't have got that without the hints.
All right, my next one, Paper Tiger.
Fuck, there's another one I definitely know. I want to say Bobby Lee, but that might just be racist. And he doesn't have a special, so it's definitely not him. Paper Tiger. All right, give me the first hint, please.
I think he's a top 5. People would say he's top 5
Mm-hmm.
all time. People probably put him in top 5. Most people would say he's top 5 all time.
Bill Burr.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
The hints are kind of better than the.
Yeah.
Also, I think the hints should be the special name.
Yeah.
All right. My 2 sons.
I think I've said fuck and after every single question, so I'm gonna try not to do that again.
This one I didn't know.
This is probably the most recent of all the ones here, and one of the biggest. And this guy is like the new superstar of comedy. And he's prolific. He's probably the new Louis C.K. Like I'd say he's the closest thing to Louis C.K. recently.
I think that in my head that sounds like Shane, but I don't think that's true. As far as Louis C.K. like
As far
star
as
power.
no. As far as amount, putting out unreal
Oh.
material and the
Like
amount
the level of the amount of specials he puts out.
and
That's
the
not
quality.
Josh Johnson.
No,
no.
I might have to. I don't know.
Ali Sadiq.
Oh fuck! Yes, I interviewed him.
I know. I was literally like, man,
Oh,
you
fuck.
can't believe he's not getting this one.
That was terrifying.
But I would
Damn.
say, would you say that? I think he's maybe the new Louis of this era.
In terms of
Yeah.
just like high
Prolificness?
like, straight up
Yeah,
comedy
very
specials.
prolific.
Yeah.
But there's just so many. That would have been hard to guess.
Yeah.
Unless it's Domino Effect Part
That's
8.
I almost did that. I should, yeah,
It's like
I mean,
7
also,
domino
who
effects.
has 4 special? Like, bro, this guy he's unreal, dude.
It's crazy.
He's unreal.
You know, it's so funny you said. To me, Josh Johnson's like the new Daily Show.
Yeah, well, he
That's
literally
how I look-
is.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I would look at John, not Ali.
He's hosting the Daily Show now.
Yeah,
He
he's
should
the
be.
Daily Show.
He should be the new host of the Daily Show. I think that's the clear answer there.
I think he's bigger than the Daily Show. If I'm being real.
I mean, he
is
is.
wise,
He doesn't
yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe that old money, that old Hollywood money is hard to.
It's also cool to be the Daily Show guy.
You can.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can.
not
What if
taking
he brings it back?
Yeah. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that away from him.
It's like Cam and
I'm
SNL. Like, he didn't need to do that.
He didn't.
Yeah.
But you're like, well, if you're Cam, you're like, do I go for? What if I bring it back? What if I'm the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because But when I saw Josh doing what he was doing, I was like, oh, this is what the Daily Show is now.
Yeah.
It's like the new form.
I agree.
I'm a very big fan of what he does. All right, my one is Fire in the Maternity Ward.
Anthony Jeselnik.
Yep.
Nice.
Who else?
The
Title kind of gives that one away.
Yeah.
All right, this is my last one. On the Road.
Oh, I don't know. Doug Stanhope.
This is a newer guy, and he's also newer guy, and this is probably one of the better special, probably maybe the best special of the last year.
Did this come out last year? Or maybe 2 years ago?
I think this is in the last year, right?
In the last, maybe, yeah.
Newer guy.
No, he's not a newer.
Oh.
He's not a newer guy, but I'd say he's popping now
He's I guess newer into the top echelon.
into the top echelon. But he's been around. He's been around forever. He's OG, but he's newer as far as like he's entered the chat of like.
A bunch of famous people used to open from.
Yes.
That's
And now
very famous for being a famous.
And now
actor.
he's a theater act, and this special is definitely one of the best in the last year, I'd say.
Ooh.
And he does great impressions.
Dan Soder? Nice. Nice. That was too easy again.
I don't know, it took you 7 clicks.
But also, that's
No, the hint.
the title of his special should have been, well, this guy, this guy's really funny. He just agreed with it. A lot of people use to open for him. And he does great impressions.
All right, my last
He's
one.
great, though. That's someone that's going to be huge very soon. And already should have been.
But he's just entered that upper echelon
Yeah.
chat, I feel like.
You could tell almost like the pops at like Skankfest. I was just there last weekend. Who was like
The pop say it all, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was just like he was on the Tim Dillon level of like
Yeah, the pop say it all.
All right. Douglas.
Oh, this is the GOAT. This is the GOAT. and this was this person's second special.
Yes, their first special changed the game.
Their first special changed the game. This was just the follow-up. You know what I mean? This was the Toy Story 2. But don't get it twisted. They dropped Toy Story 1.
Change the game. Change the David Towell.
You're in the ballpark.
don't lie to him like that.
What is this comic if not in that ballpark? Of not,
Is this a it's the last one. It's probably a funny answer. Is this a sarcastic change?
you know what's funny? I'm not being sarcastic.
I don't think they're a tell level. That's crazy. But the first special this person put out, absolutely game changing.
Second one's
How are they not a tell level if they're a game changer?
What was the name of it again?
Douglas.
Douglas.
Is it someone I've guessed so far?
No.
But it's someone you did once I say it, you'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
this
did
name.
change the game.
And they changed the game. Their first
absolutely changed
special,
the game.
you have to give them the credit that they changed the game.
I feel like you're trying to set me up to say like Brendan Schaub or something.
No,
but
it's
that's
not.
not
No, because
even-
Brendan Shaw's second special changed the game.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
his first one.
Fuck. Can I get any other hint, or is this too much?
Oh, you gotta give another hint. Come on.
I'm just gonna say this is a hit. Pablo Picasso.
Yep, Pablo Picasso, and he is a rapist.
Yes, Pablo
Rapist.
Picasso.
Pablo Picasso is a rapist.
That's the hint.
And if you don't know that, then you're not watching enough comedy, brother.
yeah.
Oh no. Everything I've built is crumbling down because I can't answer this question.
Men are bad. That's a hint. Men are bad.
Oh, is it Hannah Gatsby?
It is Hannah Gatsby. Yeah.
How the fuck would I know that? I thought you said
And
comedy
also should have
special.
been named of her special. Men are bad.
Men are bad. Pablo
Pablo
Picasso's
Picasso's a rapist. That should have been a great special name.
I did not watch that special.
Oh, you haven't?
You never seen the first one?
Oh, that's like a bunch
It's worth it. It's
I've
actually
seen
worth
clips
it.
of it, but I feel like it's not really my speed. Or maybe it is.
Well, as an unbiased media source, you want to say it definitely is.
Good call. Good call. Good call. I watch every special. And report on it equally.
That is true. You have to. You are supposed to
That was
watch
kind
them
of a
all.
while ago, though. That was before.
But
That was before your time.
Yeah,
Before my
yeah.
time.
You were like, oh yeah, it was literally like 2 years before you graduated college.
Yeah.
You were still in
Yeah, it's
college.
pre-COVID.
Yeah, it's pre-COVID. But it's like, just in terms of like how it changed how people talk about stand-up,
Yeah.
how it changed how people do stand-up. Like, it was truly like, it's like the crown jewel of that sort of era and that type of comedy.
It's definitely one of the most discussed specials of all time.
Yes.
You gotta give it its props,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's
It's part of the history of comedy.
The whole point is to get in the discussion.
it would
Yeah.
almost be. And this is maybe this is something that would be cool to see maybe as something as part of your channel, just like a deep look at a certain special like that. Not like the content, but like some of the content and like what it meant and what it did and what it like. That would actually be really interesting.
Yeah,
That would
because
be cool.
that's truly unbiased. Of like, no, that, like whatever you think about Hannah Gatsby, this special did this.
Yeah.
everyone
Like
was
this
talking about
happened
it.
because of this. Kind of like what you could do with Eddie Murphy Delirious or like you can be like, all right,
Yeah.
this caused this.
Or just all of them together.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sweet. All right.
Yeah, you should
I
do a
gotta
deep
get to
dive
work.
on Hannah Gatsby. You have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I need
I
way
don't know
more
if
Hannah
anyone wants to do a
Gatsby.
deep dive on Hannah Gatsby.
I know none of these other channels are doing it.
Yeah.
You gotta
That was a sex joke. It didn't land.
Oh, that's what
Oh
you're
no,
doing.
guys, he's running out of steam. Let's get him out of here.
Wrap it up. I gotta, leave like a stanza at a high note. Give me one more. That's it.
Guys, Joke World, everybody. Literally, so much fun.
Yeah, great episode.
And I feel like we
you.
became friends. I kind of love you right
I
now.
would
dude.
love if we became friends. If only, or the first time I saw a show at Black Rabbit. Do you remember this?
No, it was at Creek.
Well, you did this to me twice. You
No,
don't
no.
remember?
I remember the I was hoping we tell the story, and I almost forgot. I'm glad we did. Do you know the story between us?
No.
There's history between me and this guy.
Oh, big history.
Wait, this happened twice?
Well, the first time was way worse. The first time, it was the first time I ever came here, trying to get a lay
Oh
of all
my
the
God, I don't
clothes.
even know what he's about to say.
And it was only 6 people in the whole audience. There was 3 couples. I was with my girlfriend, and we were sitting in the middle, and there was 2 other couples. And usually when I show up to shows, I like to kind of get there last. I like to be in the back because I don't want to get crowd work. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
'Cause I also don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know if they're gonna say if I ask me what I do, and I'm like, I've interviewed you before. I don't know, and I don't want it. It's weird. So I'm just trying to be like in the back or whatever. But there was nowhere to hide in this show. There's 6 people in the whole audience, and we were front row. First time I've ever been front row, and it was going fine or whatever. And then you got up there, and you were like, I don't want to ruin one of your jokes, but you were basically like, I usually do this joke if there's a big audience, so no one knows what I'm talking about, but it's kind of awkward if there's a small audience, so I won't usually do it, but...
I've never done that with that one time.
Are you kidding me?
I've only ever done it that way. I know. I'm like, I should try that again.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, do you ever see a guy whose girlfriend is just like way too hot for them, and then like looks away, then just like looks at me like this, like the whole thing was just like...
Directly
like,
at you.
yeah. For like 5 minutes. Like, you asked if I was bald and made me take my hat off.
I do remember it. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
I remember this interaction.
It was
now.
really funny. And then I was like, I don't think that he knows. Maybe he had me take my hat off because he's trying to see if I'm who I am. I don't know what the hell is going on. And then at the Creek, like 4 months later or something, that was kind of recent. You were like, do I know you? And I was like, no.
So I go up at Creek.
Yeah.
I go up at Creek. And bro, I'm talking about this is a regular show. There's an audience here.
Right.
He's just at a table.
Right.
All right. But this is a big audience here. I'm doing a regular set, like jokes. And I look at him and I go, bro, I know you. And he's like, no. I go, yes, I do. You're like a streamer or something, right? He goes, no. And I go, this guy's a famous streamer. So the rest of my set, and then I was like, bro, and he was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, all right. And then I went back to jokes, and I was like, did we go to high school together? Bro,
Yeah. And then you started asking my girlfriend, do I know him? And she was like, I don't know.
I felt like he wasn't answering. I was like, bro, you know we know each other. Stop playing it. I was like, bro, don't nobody look this familiar.
Well, we really didn't, so I really didn't know what to say.
He was pissing me off. It's like, yo, his girl, I was like, how do I know this motherfucker? She's like, I have no idea. And I was like, you fucking bitch. You tell me. Oh my God. And then wait, how did I find out?
I DM'd you after.
That's
I was
what
like,
it
I was that guy.
And then I was like, fucking Joke WRLD.
Oh God, that's a great.
You're the only person that's. I've avoided crowd work my whole life. You're the only person that's caught me. It's been twice.
And bro, it's just crazy. I don't do crowd work. I don't. I swear to God. If you look
Literally my biggest fear of going to a show.
bro, me and him aren't crowd work guys.
No, we're not crowd work
We're
guys.
joking with
Apparently
joke
you are.
boys.
Yeah.
Every once in a blue moon, I will do some crowd work. It's crazy that you had 2 blue moons. That's insane, dude. Oh, guys, great app. That was so much fun, brother.
Thank you for having me.
I can't. When the moment you're more famous, clearly we'll have you back. We need the views, baby.
I'll be
And
working
don't
on
you
it.
forget, we had you on first. No
thank
matter
you.
who else has you on.
And I'd love to interview you guys at any time. I should have said this after. We had the high note. Fuck.
Yep, he did it again, guys. Keep it in.
See you guys soon.
Put that ass to play, that ass, got bass, break it down. That